Maria Shriver opens up about wanting to be known as an individual rather than a Kennedy in an interview with Oprah Winfrey on her Facebook Watch show, Super Soul. Maria, 62, is the daughter of Eunice Kennedy Shriver and Sargent Shriver. Eunice was one of Joseph and Rose Kennedy's 9 children, 3 of whom became senators and 1 became our president. I think I felt lost growing up a lot of the time because I was always a Kennedy without a first name and without really my own identity, Maria said in a clip from the show shared on its Instagram page. It wasn't like a thing to be Eunice's daughter, and I was really determined to become Maria. The full interview airs on OWN TV and streams on the Super Soul Facebook page on Sunday at 11:00 am Eastern. Scroll down for video. Even though it wasn't a thing, from Maria's perspective, to be her mother's daughter, Eunice Kennedy Shriver was a force to be reckoned with right up until her death in 2009. Eunice founded the Special Olympics in 1968, 15 years after marrying Sargent Shriver, who was the founding director of the Peace Corps. The two had 5 children together, including Maria and 4 sons, all of whom were expected to rise to nothing less than excellence. And even so, Maria shared with Oprah that she felt like growing up as Eunice's daughter placed her into a sort of second-rate category to those outside of her family. People would come up to me and say, "Which Kennedy are you?" And I'd be like, "Well, I'm Maria," and they're like, "No, but which? Are you Bobby's daughter? Are you Ted's?" She said. I was like, "No, I'm Eunice's daughter." And they're like, disappointed clicking of tongues. "Well, where's Bobby's kids? Or where's Teddy's kids? Or where's Carolyn?" Oprah, however, is one person who doesn't hold that view of Maria or Eunice, as apparent from the following post on her personal Instagram page. "Maria has been my friend since we were both young reporters in Baltimore. Her wisdom and open heart is what the world needs more of right now." Maria's open heart was on full display in another clip of her interview with Oprah, as the media dynasty asked her to finally reveal what it was really like growing up as the daughter of Eunice. "Well, it was awesome, because she was awesome, and also it was challenging, because she was a huge force," Maria said. She thought everybody could change the world and had no interest in anybody unless you were changing the world. She was demanding, she expected a lot of you. She was certainly my biggest cheerleader. Maria shared with Oprah how it was apparent that her mother was something special, even to her friends in high school. She recalled how when she'd have friends stay over after a night out, they'd wake up in the morning to a stack of articles to read and things that Eunice's daughter should do, lining the stairs. They would go all the way up the steps. "I was very aware that my mother was unique," Maria said. Due in no small part to her mother's influence, Maria grew up to be a dedicated mother to 4 of her own children, an award-winning journalist, author, creator of an initiative called Architects of Change, and First Lady of California. During the latter role, Maria started the Minerva Awards, worked on behalf of families struggling with poverty, and built the world's largest women's conference to empower women from all walks of life, according to her personal website. Share this article. Share. Even with all of her success, Maria shared that it could be frustrating that people don't always seem to acknowledge the work that she's put in to get where she is today. "People also say to me, 'Well, you know, of course it's easy for you to give a speech, it's easy for you to write a book, it's easy for you to get over this and that,'" she told Oprah. "No, it's not. It's not easy," Maria said, setting the record straight. "It's like, I'm a human being too. People always are, like, surprised that anything seems to be difficult for me for some reason. And perhaps I projected that. It may also have had something to do with the wildly successful lives of most of the Kennedys, including her late uncles, President John F. Kennedy and Senators Robert F. Kennedy, Bobby, and Edward Moore Kennedy, Ted." Maria shares more about her upbringing, her personal struggles, and what she's up to now in the full interview, which streams on Sunday at 11:00 am Eastern, airs on OWN TV, and can be heard on the Super Soul Conversations podcast.